Hello, everyone, and good morning. Thank you for joining us again. Hope all of you are doing fine. Today, um, let us continue our meditation practice. I hope that you're receiving benefits from the consistency that you're hopefully keeping up with. Again, consistency is the key, and there will be some days that you don't feel as well as others, but the important thing is that we teach ourselves, we reconfirm ourselves each day that our meditation is actually what our different states are. So it's not convincing you that it's not that it's good, but that actually you experience the difference. Whether your feeling is not so good and it improves a little, or you become more concentrated, or even in the event that it doesn't work exactly right away, because it does take time to learn. This is a learning process. However, if you continue, you'll be able to see the benefits, such as this weekend when I was traveling. I got to see the benefits very much. As always, I use it. I have always used it when I'm traveling, especially on planes. I'm a little nervous on planes. Um, Also, the stress of going through the airport, etc., traveling in itself, so it's extremely helpful. And again, as Master Tiantai said, it's free, so it's available to bring with you. You don't even have to carry it in a bag. You can just do it anywhere. So with that, let's prepare our body for another great meditation practice and begin loosening our body, which may become stiff again as we are talking about regulating sleep. Master Tiantai says that the reason we regulate sleep, because sleep is a kind of dullness, that when we engage in too much sleep, we become dull. And actually, we start to lose a little bit of what we gain through meditation, through dhyana. So it's very important to regulate that, or else you could lose all of your progress that you're making. And let's do the loosening the neck. Go. Other side. Again, I'm doing this at an angle here. Just the weight of my body. Then we're going to go around, starting to the left. Again, letting our head naturally swivel again. So a lot of times, do this a little slow, because it might take a little while for you to let your neck actually relax, rather than using all the tension to hold it up. And then allowing it to just rotate with the body around the joints. Other way. Good. Let's bring up our shoulders and relax. Again. Relax. Okay, good. Now let us do 3 purifying breaths, breathing through our nose, holding and exhaling. Again, as we exhale, we imagine releasing all of the negativity from every corner of our body. Okay, so let's begin. Round 1. Hold. Second round. Hold. Then again. Hold. Then let us take our form with Hokai Join, close, keeping it close to our body, our ears over our shoulders. We can again use this, tucking the chin in a little bit, tongue at the roof of the mouth, eyes gently closed. We then close our mouth and begin to breathe through our nose. We can use the mantra as we exhale to stop our thoughts. And as we inhale, we simply observe. So with the sound of the bell, let us enter into meditation. Pardon. Let us release our attention, bringing our attention back to our body. Let's go ahead and scan our body. Observe our breath. Observe our mind. As we have released our concentration, let's come back to our body as we had said. Start to move our fingers, our toes. Bring our hands together. Place over our eyes. Thank you very much. One of the important aspects as we sit through different aspects, I say different situations in our life, we as Buddhists, as practitioners, and even as meditation practitioners, know that through dhyana is an observation. So we regulate the body, the breath, the mind, and that allows us to enter into meditation to reestablish ourselves. Because as we know, as I've stated, sleep is a kind of dullness. So we have to re-establish ourselves each day in dhyana, awakening from this dullness that happens. So that's why it's imperative to not have too much sleep or too little, depending on what's going on. And also when you're meditating, sometimes if you have like a kind of tired or too dull or etc., you may find yourself looking down a little bit or your head falling. If so, it's taught to us to focus on the tip of your nose. And then sometimes if you feel that you're too high, you can use it to focus on the lower the abdomen under about an inch under your belly and keep this awareness as you're breathing. So you breathe from that point. Sometimes the mind is duller than some at other days, and sometimes more aware. Again, this is training. These are techniques. These are tools in order for us to reestablish ourselves in dhyana. And again, we cannot control necessarily many things in our life as to how we're perhaps feeling, but we can regulate as much as possible. And I believe that the power lies in having the tools in order to realign ourselves. Then, of course, also to induce healing, because in the Makashikan and in our practice of Nichiren Buddhism, the Daimoku, the Lotus Sutra, all of that are healing us. Healing us either from the bigger picture of delusion, suffering, right, overall, or even temporary sickness or suffering, and being able to either help improve that state through one's attitude, through one's positivity and awareness, to even changing that. So actually, Master Tiantai devotes a whole chapter, chapter 7, on this aspect of healing and overcoming disease. So I thank all of you for your support with this channel. Please take a look at the links below. If you haven't, please become a subscriber to the Rowdy Buddhist video channel on YouTube, Also, if you look below, there is a Patreon page that we're going to be developing, so that we can offer more things to you. Um, Specifically, we're going to share more of the videos concerning meditation, dhyana, and other practices, which we have recently had a retreat in Seattle that went very well. And so I will offer those videos in which we actually walk through certain aspects and certain parts of the Makashikan. And I help to support and give you that information that can help enhance your practice of dhyana. And also, there are other links there for our podcast, etc. Your support is very much appreciated. It helps us to keep going. Um, we are looking forward to little by little, and I hope we can have your support to open a practice center here in which all people would be welcome of any tradition, of any practice, whether no practice or having a practice, etc. We just like to share our information and knowledge to everyone freely, and allow people that if they need to reestablish themselves or to focus on something or overcome something, we can be able to assist through our facility, again, which would be open to all. So I really appreciate everyone's support. And if you can support us back, that would be wonderful. Thank you for your kind donations that people have been sending. It helps to pay for the software and that we use for this channel to distribute it. Also on Patreon to be able to grow our temple and offer you these wonderful practices and classes. So thank you very much for your continued support. Have a wonderful, enlightened, and joyous day. Take care.